Hey guys, I'm Rachel.
And I'm Jon.
And for those of you that don't know, we decided to become full-time van lifers, and we wanted to share our story with you guys on YouTube. And the reason we wanted to do this was we were really inspired by other YouTubers out there that are living in a van full-time, like the Nomadic movement, Minimal Millennials, and people like that. And so we just wanted to create our own channel so that we can inspire other people as well. And we're just hoping that through some of the content that we share, if we can just inspire one person to try out an alternative lifestyle, then we've accomplished our goal. So be sure to subscribe to our channel and check out our other videos so you can follow along our journey with that.
So when we were doing research about different layouts out there for vans, we didn't really find that much. So today we're going to show you guys different layouts that we really like and how they all compare to each other.
So one of the first decisions that we had to make when we decided we wanted to live in a vehicle was what kind of vehicle we wanted to buy. And a lot of people were asking us, why not just buy an RV?
And there's a bunch of different reasons, but the main reason is that we wanted something to be as small as possible so that we can stop by wherever we wanted to. But we also want it to be something comfortable enough for us to be living in. So that's why we decided to go with the van instead of a smaller type of vehicle.
And then we had to decide on the kind of van that we wanted to buy. And we already talked a little bit more about why we chose a Promaster in our previous video, so be sure to check that out if you want to know more about why we chose the Promaster. So the next step for us was trying to figure out what kind of layout design we wanted for our van.
Yeah, and we noticed that when we're looking around that there's different layouts for different type of lifestyles. So we're going to go and talk about our top 5 different layouts and show you guys a little bit of pros and cons of every single one of them.
So the first layout that we've commonly seen is a permanent bed in the back, and then it has garage storage underneath the bed. So some of the pros of this is that you have a lot of permanent storage that's underneath the bed for like a lot of activities that people do. So this is a really common build for people that are really active and like doing that kind of stuff. And then another pro for this is that you permanently have the bed made at all times.
Some of the cons for this layout is that since you have a permanent bed made, it takes up more of your living space, and also there's not a lot of room for a full bath. So since you have that permanent bed, it takes up more room inside your layout for other things. So the next layout that we have is where the bathroom is in the back, and for this layout, some of the pros is that you get a bigger bathroom since it takes up that width of the whole van, and also it's easy access to the bathroom. You can access it from the back doors if you wanted to, or you can also use it outside.
Yeah, and then some of the cons of this would be you don't have that garage space that you would in the first layout. You only have room for one couch / bed conversion that would go in the front, and so that means you do have to make the bed every single night. And then the bathroom can just take up a lot of space, so it kind of takes away from like other things like your storage. The next layout allows for you to have a hallway that goes all the way across the van, which can be nice. It can make it feel like nice and spacious. You can walk all the way across, and you can still have a decent sized bathroom.
Some of the cons for this layout is that you'll have to make the bed every night, and there's no garage to store big items, and you can only have one couch. We have a layout that is similar to ours, where you have the U shape on the bottom where you can put a table in between to make a full bed. So some of the advantages of having this type of layout is that you can have 2 couches and have a table in the middle, and also you have a hallway that you can pretty much walk all the way across. And this layout also allows you to have a bathroom and some storage space as well.
Yeah, and then the cons of this one are pretty much the same as the other ones. Is you don't have the garage space to store the big items like the bikes, and then you also still have to make the bed every single night. So that brings us to our final layout, which is the layout that we actually decided to go with in our van, and it's pretty similar to the one that we just went over, but the only difference is that we have we have 2 beds.
Yeah, so this makes it so that we don't have to make the bed every night. So some of the disadvantages of this layout is that since we have 2 beds, we have one on the top, we lose storage space and we lose the ability to stand back there. But we also gain the ability to sleep 4 people, because now you have 2 different beds, and also if it's just us, we can choose to have our own beds ourselves, and 2 different couch setup as well.
So we felt like this was the best layout for our lifestyle, but obviously it just kind of depends what you're looking for to get out of van life, and so making the layout decision based on your needs.
Yeah, so for our lifestyle, we don't really go mountain biking, we don't really go surfing, so we don't have really big items to store in our van. So we wanted to be the most functional van that we can. That meaning that we wanted to have a bathroom in there, we wanted to have 2 couches, we wanted to have a bed that we didn't have to make all the time. So that's kind of what made us go towards this decision.
And then another thing that we had to decide for our van was putting in windows. There are a lot of vans out there that decide not to put any windows in their van, but we felt like that was something that was important to us because we wanted to be able to like take in the scenery of wherever we were at while we were still in the van. So we decided to put in a lot of windows. We put 2 in the back, 2 on the sides, 1 with the sliding door, and then 1 in the bathroom. Which did cost quite a bit of money, but we feel like it's worth it in the end.
So some of the pros of having windows is that you can take in the environment that you're in, and you can make your space feel a lot bigger. But some of the cons of having windows is that you lose heat easily because there's no insulation there, and also another con is that it could be a safety issue. Someone could break through in through a window. So that's always something to keep in mind.
And it's not necessarily a stealth, right? Because if it's just a plain white van, then people don't necessarily know that it's a camper van. So I think that's kind of why some people choose not to do that, or they don't want to do like the hassle of installing the windows, which we got them professionally installed so that we didn't have to worry about leaks or anything like that, but it did cost quite a bit of money.
So we're hoping to have our van finished soon and hit the road. So hit the subscribe button to see our van tour once it's all done. And thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.